There we go. All right. Hello and welcome back to the KnivesFAST channel, guys. It is time for KnivesFAST LivesFAST. The guy who's live the most on the internet right here. So definitely like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Yeah, I mean, we're just going to have some fun for a few minutes before dinner and before I do about 10 other things. So I thought I would jump in here and say hello to friends like Tim B, our channel member and moderator, and Logan B and Mitchell. Hello, hello. Good to see you guys. We'll talk about what I'm carrying. We'll talk about what I've been reviewing today. We'll talk about, I don't know, whatever, and then I'll get off of here. But hey, Chris. Hey, Kevin Smith. Hey, Goondocs. Hey, B Shady. Look at that. Hey, Tom. What's up, man? I hope someday your hat next door, I read Happy Tom's hat next door. Come on. No, I'm kidding. It was a dumb joke. Just dumb. Hello, Jim. Hey, rule number 9, David. What's up, my friend? Good to see you. We're live. We are live. We are live. We are live. We're doing it live. It's my Bill O'Reilly for you there. Michael Morgan. Hello, sir. Good to see you. Hope everyone is having a day. Hopefully it's a good day. No, I don't care. You don't need to change it, Tom. I was just picking on you. Iron Candle Forge. Hello, I'm joking. Yeah, Jim, I guess so. Yeah, sorry about all that. What a mess. Very good, David. Glad to hear it. Was a tedious day at work, but not bad overall. Yeah, a lot of people are getting rain today. I'm not. Sunny and hot as crap. Just went and picked up Trevor's car from getting an inspection. He's getting the air conditioner fixed next week, but they didn't have time to fix it today, so I had to go pick it up with lack of air conditioning and drive it home. So yeah, sweaty. Hey, Robert. All right, let's see what I'm carrying today. First knife for Titanium Tuesday is the Aurora Knife and Tool Truffles. This is a pivot button lock right there. Flipper, hole, and a front flipper. I'm too close to my face here. I'm too close to the camera. It makes me laugh every time you go live this time of day and say it's almost dinner time. I'm just getting home from work. 3 hours different. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, Iron Candle, it is pretty cool. Pretty interesting. Oh, gosh, Michael. Yeah, my truck went back into the shop today. They cleared the code last week and told me it was just because I was low on oil, and it's not. There's something else going on. The light's back on, and it's running rough, and yeah, something's weird. So, yeah, it's a very interesting knife. So what's happening here is, again, it's another one of these. It is a liner lock, okay? And that liner lock is being actuated by this button right here. The button is made to cup your thumb, which is really cool. Really, really cool indeed. Ooh, I just remembered something. I got to get something out because I want to talk about something I learned. So I'm going to get a knife out to remind me. I was watching somebody else's video today, and I heard something I've never heard before about a knife. That knife. So we're going to talk about that in a minute. Maybe it's running really rough, Michael, and it doesn't sound like when I'm accelerating, it's usually got a very distinct sound to me, and it sounds higher pitched. The engine sounds... Instead of it's not that high, but you know what I mean. It's higher pitched. Hey, freak show. Sounds like we're having a QC party Saturday, everybody. Looks like we're going to have what we need by Saturday, and then we will sit down and QC some knives and get them headed your way. Man, I have got tape goo. I unboxed a package earlier, and I've got so much tape goo on this truffles. I'm surprised you guys didn't say something to me. That looks terrible. So it looks like we'll be QCing knives on Saturday and then hopefully shipping them out on Monday would be the plan. Get them out so that hopefully you guys get them either right before the 4th of July or right after. I don't know. So I don't know what the post office is going to do. All I can do is take them over there and pray and hope you guys get them. Hey, Baird, what's going on, man? All right, I'm trying to get this clean, but this tape is not wanting to come off. All right, so we're going to talk about... Ooh, I got one more thing I want to talk about, too. I got to grab yet another knife. So we're going to talk about two things that I think... one is interesting and one is dumb. So I probably shouldn't even talk about the dumb one, but that's okay. You guys know me. I like to discuss things that are frustrating. Come on, where is it? There it is. All right, so there's that one. All right, so that's the Aurora truffles. We'll see, Kevin. I don't know that I'll have one of those. I hope not, at least. Hey, Griffin 12. Next one is the Vased Mini Scop. This is in contoured weave carbon fiber, a clutch lock, really cool looking blade. Still get a 4-finger grip out of this guy, even though it's tiny and lightweight. Really cool looking blade. Love the blue studs. Really cool. Hey, Leland Phil, what's going on? What's wrong, Anasso? I don't know what I'm missing, but anyway. But really cool. It's a bit very small. It's really small. Very, very small, but it is a really well-made piece. And Vased just really gets action, just like Kaiser. Now, I will say this one is slightly off to the clip side, but not by much. Now, a couple of things. Oh, wait, I forgot to show the third knife first. I got one more knife in my pocket. Then I got 3 things to talk about. And when we're done with those 3 things, I'll probably wrap it up. But I don't know. We'll see. Oh, gotcha. All right. So then the next one is, I think, I hope to goodness, and I've told him this, that Ben does a locking knife out of this guy from Jack Wolf. This is the dog leg, the K9 Jack. I love this thing. I think it would make a phenomenal locking knife, sized up just appropriately, and I love the idea. I almost bought a Pena X Series dog leg a couple of times, and I don't know. The detent's a little soft for me for the front flipper, so I like the idea of it having the long pull so that I can flick it, and I think Ben will kill it. Hey, Aries. Hey, Michael. Spider Code, Gail Bradley 2, Micarta Crewwear, Pena Bronco Titanium S35 VN. Very cool. All right. So those are the 3 in my pocket today. So let's talk first of all. So last night, a bunch of guys were like super kind and gave a bunch of money towards me getting a new webcam. But I got with a bunch of dudes and we talked and we came up with another plan. So I have that, okay? That's what I use to shoot my videos. I have a Canon M50 with a Sigma, was it 16? I can't remember what it is. But anyway, a really high-end Sigma lens. And so what we're going to do is I've bought a HDMI capture card, basically. And that thing was right at like $80, and then I bought an HDMI cable. I bought a new pole with a screw that goes into the bottom of the camera that'll sit right there in the middle of my monitor and shoot back at me, and a couple other things to do adapters. So that's what we're going to try. We're going to see if that works, because we know this is a good camera. It's a phenomenal camera. Hopefully the focus will work out. We're going to try that first. If not, then I will have bought a really cool capture card that I can use to record my videos here, and then I still go buy a web camera. But we'll see. Hopefully that's going to work. And also we will find out. This is one that Roll Shambo uses on his live, and it works well for him. So that's what we're going to do, and we're going to see if it works. His looks really good, and he's using a Canon M50, which is exactly what I have. So we're going to try and see if that works. The big problem with webcams is they're really not intended for what I'm using them for. They're intended for people, these Logitechs and all this, they're intended for people doing like Zoom calls and web calls and Teams, and they're not really intended for what I'm using it for. And that's why the focus and struggles, and you never can see the milling. Like if I hold up a knife like this, well, see, it's doing it on my phone right here too, but you can't ever pick up, the milling on a knife or anything. So we're going to try and see if we get that. Yeah, I love my mics. So if you want a tip on microphones, let me know. They were so good at Blade Show. Thank you, Nick. I appreciate that. It's my favorite color. So I just don't have enough knife shirts in blue. All right. Next, I want to talk about this. So I said in my review of the Barnette RT Swordfish that it was not ambidextrous, because if you look, there's no way to reverse the clip. But I had a oh duh moment while listening to Metal Complex's unboxing of the DLC version of this today, when he said the following. If you're left-handed, you take these screws out and take the plate off and reverse the blade. And now it's a left-handed model. Okay? And the blade is pointing down for you, and the clip is on the right side, the correct side. Really? Why didn't I think of that? Yeah, I think whatever it is, it's the Hollyland one, but I don't know what the model is. It's really good. Used it at Blade Show, and it sounded wonderful. ZT0801 Finch Buffalo Tooth. Tactile Rockwall QSP Hedgehog. Nice. Very cool, Anasso. I do not own a Vero knife, Chance. I would love to show it to you, but I don't have one. So I can tell you what the card is I got, and it was one that no, I can't. I'm on my phone right now, so I can't tell you. But anyway, so yeah, the Barnette RT Swordfish, you take it apart and you flip the blade over, and now you got a left-handed knife. Who knew? Apparently Metal Complex did. I did not know that. Somewhere along the line, I know it never occurred to me that you could do that. So that is super freaking cool. I would love to get the Vero Nova, but I don't have the money for that yet. His prices are a little out of my range right now in a lot of cases. He actually had better prices at Blade Show. I wish I had gotten one. Oh, very cool, David. Michael, that's my point. I'll have to go look at the listing, but I haven't seen that advertised. But according to MC, that's what you can do. And he said Barnette told him that. It's a Canon M50. Yeah, I bought a capture card because I want to be able to use it to record too. So I already bought it. It's too late. I already bought it. So, but yeah, it's a Canon M50. So, very, very cool. What did Freak Show say? I saw a big, long comment, but I didn't read it because... Oh, there you go. Just explaining how he carries stuff. Gotta love it. Okay. All right, JD. I watched some of Lefty's videos, but I don't have enough hours in the day to watch all his videos. That one yesterday, I cannot believe I watched that. But anyway, and then I want to talk about what I'm just going to refer to. And look, JD's been in on this conversation, but I'm just going to say, you know, I don't understand people who just are super hateful. So I did a short on the Vased PSYOP. Now I have heard from several of you that for you this is a bit on the pricey side. So I get that. If it is, totally get it. If you can't afford it, if it's a bit much, I think they're close to 300 bucks. I get it. So if you can't afford it, but some guy commented basically, you know, because the video was me Sunday or Saturday cutting down boxes to take to the dump, and he made the for recycling. And by the way, let me just go off on that rant for a minute. You guys ready for a rant? I am so tired of going to the recycling bin and not being able to put my folded boxes into the recycling bin because of Danny Dinglefritz that can't bother to pick up a knife or a utility blade or a pair of scissors, or in this guy's case, what did he say? A seatbelt cutter. But anyway, I'll get to that. I am so tired of that because they just pile the big boxes in there and then there's no room for anything, or they just tear them halfway or whatever. Get a knife. Maybe I should start leaving a box at the dump beside the bin that like a bunch of like K-bar dozer folders or something really cheap, and just leave like 5 of them and say, these are for people to break down boxes. Please do it. But they still wouldn't use it. They'd just steal them and never use it. But anyway, so back to this guy. This guy said, you're using trash to break down trash. And basically I was trash too, I think. And I'm just like, why do you have to make that comment? But anyway, this to me is not a trash knife. Yeah, there you go. JD's got an option. And I would actually say, JD, if you can't afford a PSYOP, get a hedgehog. Now it's smaller, I get it, but the action is ridiculous on a hedgehog. And hopefully you can afford that one if you can't afford the Anklo and you can't afford the PSYOP. There's options for you. So that's why I don't understand. If you can't afford or won't afford, okay, I get it, a knife like this, don't trash it just because you can't afford it. But anyway. Which one? Danny Dinglefritz? Do it. Do it, Robert. That would be awesome, man. But you're not a dork, I don't think. So, but it would be funny still. I love LMAX. LMAX is one of my favorite steels. Very bitey. Yep. I agree, Kevin. Oh, nice, JD. I did not know that. I mean, the PSYOP is a really good knife, but I get it's just like the Dachshund. People told me that was overpriced. If it's out of your budget range, that doesn't always mean it's overpriced. There's a lot of intricacies going into this knife with the milling, with the way the lock is done, with everything about it. And, you know, it's either the price is for you or it's not. Creative comments from Angelo. Hello, Megamind. Yes, that's fine. I don't care. Welcome, by the way. Stout V2 in LMAX. Oh, I love my Stout V2. Thinking of making a new knife. You got a good steel to recommend for a fixed blade or for what? Ironclad. I mean, and it depends. Do you iron candle? Do you want it to be expensive or cheaper? Like we can talk steels for sure. I mean, S90V is like my favorite steel right now. Oh, very cool, JD. Awesome. No, Goondocks, but my caution is that okay, you can do what you want. So let me back up and clear that up. Goondocks, you can think it's overpriced every day, all day long. I am good with that. You go for it. But from my perspective, people want me all the time to call things overpriced, and I won't do it because I've seen how much it costs. When I start saying I want to switch from this steel to this steel, that price goes up a lot. When I say I want to add this, or I want to, for example, everybody called the microburst overpriced. I actually had a dealer say, I want to sell the microburst, but your price is too high. Well, you don't even know what I paid. You don't have any idea what I paid. And I told the dealer it's because it's all titanium hardware, has a titanium backspacer, and he was like, I don't care. Other people are selling knives with the same steel and the same micarta for this price, so you need to be at this price. And I said, bye, because he doesn't understand. That's my point. Everything you do on a knife, the milling that's added to this, if you start contouring it, if you start chamfering it, if you start doing an extra pass on the mill, if you put on jimping, if you add the hole, if you do any of these things, if you go to a hollow grind, all those things are more expensive. It's just the way it is. Nothing's wrong with 1095. I like 1095. AFA, BFV. Yeah, but I mean, look, you are allowed anytime you want to say something's overpriced from your perspective. That is great. No. Goondocks, thank you for doing that. Thank you for clarifying what I said. My point is, be careful not to throw stones without knowing all the details. And now, is there an element of Vased knows their stock is on the rise and they can charge that for this? Sure there is. 100%. And if that's the case, then you have to decide, is it too high for you? And I totally, okay, another good example. I'm just going to give another example here. I have been told incessantly since I got this guy in, since I got the Sakura in from Gecko Customs, way overpriced. I don't know how somebody can make that statement. Now, if it's out of your price range and you feel, or as Goondock said, you feel it's out of price, then that, again, at the end of the day, that's what makes your decision on whether you're going to buy it. But for me, this is MagnaCut and contoured titanium with contoured camo carbon, and it's made by Best Tech, which means it's already at the third markup. And yeah, you either want the knife or you don't at that point. If it's priced out for you, then that's one thing. But when people use the term overpriced, that's when I get a little uptight about it. Hey, okay, Donnie, let's talk about that. So, as I've said, my limit right now, as high as I've gone, is 350. So yes, this is a little high for me. But does that make it overpriced? Nope. I don't think it's overpriced. It's just a little high for my reach at this moment in time. That's the way I look at it. But again, everybody's got their own way of looking at it. Pinocchio. Is that Cheeto? Pinocchio, yes, it does kind of look like a drift. Definitely, but it has more of a downturn to the handle, I guess, to me. Barry, yeah, kind of feels like they are going up a little bit. And again, it's going to be up to you as to whether that's too high for you. And that's important. Iron Candle, I like Civivi knives. They are what they are. In other words, you know, you're going to get a very specific build from Civivi, and I have no problem with that. Man, I think maybe there's some oil in here. It feels like I've picked up the slightest little bit of lock stick. Interesting. Is it just... No, you know, it is there. So let me wipe the lock. Oh, yeah, there's oil all over the lock face. Whoop! Okay. I happen to have alcohol on this cloth already, so we'll just clean that. I'm like, what in the world? It wasn't there a minute ago. All right, just cleaning. Hey, Fred, what's going on, man? Good to see you. I agree, Goondocks. That makes sense. A bit. Big Hams. See, that's where I draw the line. I will actually say that Benchmade is overpriced because they definitely are. I don't know. I don't know why I'm okay with that, but I am. Just feels like they've gone overboard. Nice, Fred. That sounds awesome. I would love to be there. Yeah, JD, I agree. What did I miss? Yeah, it's all about knowing the materials and what you're paying, what all you're paying for. And again, you have to know, if I buy it from this manufacturer, I'm getting this, and this, and if I buy from that one, I'm getting this. I find it hilarious if people complain about your prices and don't think you charge, and I don't think you charge enough. Yep. That's what I'm saying. My point is, you don't, not you, Jeremy, you do, but a lot of people don't know what goes in to these knives and what I'm paying for them. My markups are very modest. As a matter of fact, the reason everybody says, why don't you sell more knives to dealers? My prices are so scant in some cases that I don't have room for dealers. They want more of a markup. And, you know, I've had a couple dealers take them, but the reason more haven't is because of that. So it's a very big balance, and I agree, Jeremy. For people to call any of my knives overpriced is silly. It is what it is, though. Thank you, Big Hams. I appreciate that. But that's not what I intended this to be about, but I hear you. He's been trying to get me to raise the prices for 2 years now. Oh, very cool, Donnie. And you know, Donnie just bought a microburst. Do I have one sitting here somewhere? See, I redid everything in my storage, and so I used to have them all sitting right. Hold on, give me a second. All right, so my thing about a microburst that I tell people is it's a titanium backspacer. All the hardware is titanium, which really doesn't matter on the black one, but on the stainless, on the stonewash ones, you can anodize the hardware. And then, you know, we have a coating here. Well, I didn't charge more for the coated than the uncoated, and half the time you see people, you know, the knife will be one price and the coating will raise it $10. I've never done that. You have contoured scales. Half of these companies out here, and this is what I try to explain to that dealer, half of the companies out here that are charging, for example, what he was saying is 14C and Micarta, these companies are charging $60, $70 for it. And I'm charging, you know, in the case of Microburst, it was $90 up front. And he said, I can't do that. And I'm like, okay, they don't have titanium hardware. They don't have contouring. And they don't have, like, you know, the detail that I put into it as a designer. They don't have the D10 of this either. And he said, it doesn't matter. When people see 14C and Micarta, they want this price. We won't buy them. And I'm like, okay, So I probably will never do business with that dealership. And this conversation was had at my booth last year at Blade Show, and it is what it is. They probably felt the same way about the Jetstream, and they're just crazy. My prices definitely are not. You should have seen, and you can ask Freak Show or Trevor at Blade Show. Every time I said that a Jetstream was $140, every person went, "No way. You're kidding. That is a fantastic price." And so, those are educated people that actually understand. And it's crazy. Right. They're too busy buying a, what is that? Ozark trail knife. Yeah, hit the like. We got 33 and 74 people in here. Now, what else was I going to tell? Last night's live was incredible. I really think that Paul Munko is somebody to watch. He shared something with me offline today that I can't talk about. Don't try to threaten me. It won't happen. But this guy is on fire. And I would say watch Paul. He just great ideas, a great feel for what a knife should be, and a really, really nice guy. Thank you, Goondocks. I appreciate it, man. Whoa, okay. That's a huge compliment, my friend. Thank you. Tom, it's a Walmart knife made of some stainless steel, and you can get them for like under $10. I felt that way, Chuck. I felt very much like this is a really smart cat. Very, very, very much so. Thanks, Fred. See you, JD. Have a good one, man. I don't know. I didn't mean to get on a rant about pricing. It just when people, I think this was probably when people start calling something junk, he called the PSYOP trash and junk, probably means he's an anti-China knife guy, and I probably should just ignore him. It is what it is. One more thing. So don't forget, guys, if you go to KubyKnife.com, K-U-B-Y knife.com, and search the word Dust Devil, 2 words, you will find that there are 4 versions of my design, the Kuby Dust Devil, in stock in America. Mine hasn't shipped yet, though. I'm waiting for it to ship. But anyway, there is now a blue micarta version. You can use my code KC20LT, and it will get you 20% off, which takes it from $70 to $56 and free shipping. Kuby was his name, So you can get a blue fixed blade, blue micarta fixed blade with 14C for $56, shipped to you for free. Nice. That's awesome, Blue. Thank you, brother. So I'm waiting for my blue one to get here. When it gets here, I will do a video on it. It was funny. I emailed Kuby last night. And I'm like, hey, you put 20 up earlier today, and there's only 8 left. And I wake up this morning, and there's 30 in stock. So they definitely have more in the warehouse than they initially put up. So very cool, Prado. Yeah, the Ultim's cool. JS, let's see. I got one right over here, but I don't have the blue version. So this is the red micarta version right here. The blue one looks very similar, but it's blue micarta. 14C. Now, I will say it looks like, it's the same stonewash. It just, their video that they posted, it looks great. You got jimping up here. It's a great little fixed blade. Comes with a Kydex sheath and ships with one of these guys. It's a tech lock. Comes on there for putting on your belt. I swap them out to, I ordered some more of these last night, but I swap them out to a belt loop because that's just what I prefer. But yeah, turned out really good, and the blue one's going to be awesome. I cannot wait. So there's a look at the knife. Whew. PP. There you go. That's awesome. What's up, Mac dude? Good to see you, man. All right, guys, I've been on here for 36 minutes. It's about time to wrap it up. I got stuff to do, places to go, people to see, things to do. Cool, Tim. Yeah, I like the milling. Lefty made the comment that he thought the milling made it slick, and I don't see it the same way he does. To me, it doesn't. It makes it grippier, but I hear what he's saying. Yeah, he loves those PP scales. You're right. Hey, Pretty Fly, what's up, man? Channel members galore. Thank you guys for your... Man, last night was crazy. Ramette came in and went bonkers on the memberships. Oh, very cool. Yeah, me too, Tim. You know, a lot of people are doing the smooth finished Ultim, and I don't like that as much. I like the frosted Ultim, and I like the milled Ultim. Those are the two. Smash that like button. 41 likes. Woo! Still not the record. It was like 63, I think, or something like that. But we still have 52 people in here, so that's great. Yeah, I'm sorry, dude. I've been on here for 37 minutes, so it's not like I just got on here, but I got stuff to do. I just finished work right before I did this, and now I've got to, I'm probably going to record, I need to move all this stuff, but I'm probably going to record my review on the Aurora, knife and tool, this guy that I'm carrying today, the Aurora Shoot. The Aurora Shoot, you guys know. Truffles. First, I got to clean it better than I did. 41 likes, very cool, thank you. But yeah, I mean, I hope you guys have had a good day. Now, it is Tuesday night, so that means Tri-State's going to be live in a little bit. I don't know who else. It always gets confused. There you go, Nasso. Aurora, yes, the Aurora Borealis. That is right. So, yeah, I got it clean that time, I think. Man, I sure didn't. I must have gone through some... What did I unbox? Oh, yeah. It was a big box earlier that I had. And apparently that tape is especially gooey. I got it now. Nice and pretty. There we go. All right. So that is the Aurora Knife and Tool Truffles. I will be recording my review. Hang on. By the way, funny story. Michael, if Michael Reese is in here, I dropped one of his knives while reviewing it earlier. It's fine. It's fine. But it hit the carpet, so thank goodness. And I gelled out in the head because I was thinking it was a prototype that was in. And I'm like, oh, it's fine. But I forgot it was Michael's. But where is it? Let's just show it off so everybody knows it's okay. What'd I do with it? Here it is. And then I got to get out of here. So yeah, it's fine. I didn't scratch it. I did cut with it, so the blade is kind of dirty looking. So let's take care of that real quick too. I need to clean both of Michael's knives here. Yeah, so no scratches. I looked it over really good. No scratches, but it freaked me out. I'm just sitting here going, no, I did not just drop that knife. So, but really cool. What a great knife. That is the Caliber from Golden Design. Love it. Yeah, Mac Dude, it is the Golden Design Works Caliber. So I was really uptight when I dropped it. I'm like, no! But my hands just don't work sometimes. Yeah. And I'm always fully, of course I couldn't buy one of these right now because they're not available, but if I do ever damage somebody's knife, I'll just buy them one, Not just. Big Hams, they are not currently available, and I don't know what the price was. If anybody knows what the price was on the Caliber, please let us all know. I see you, Michael. Give me just a second. I'm just cleaning the other knife real quick. Sorry. I don't like to send knives back. I also need to clean his Kunwood Padre before I send it back. Blade length. Shoot. Where's my ruler? There it is. I need another ruler. I used to have another one down here. Blade length. 3 3/4. 3 3/4. Why is Rochambeau calling me in the middle of my stream? MagnaCut. It is in MagnaCut. $340. There you go. I guessed $325, $350 on my video, and I was right. Yeah, MagnaCut, dimpled titanium. It is a button-actuated frame lock. Means you can unlock it with the button or unlock it with the frame. You can flip it, you can front flip it, and you can deploy it with the hole. So yeah, very cool knife indeed. Gave it a glowing review. I think there might have been one little nitpick, but that's what I do. Drop my pencil. All right, let me clean the Padre real quick while we're sitting here, and then I literally gotta get off of here. Oh, I got you. No, people do this all the time in the chat group we're in. They end up butt dialing the whole group, so that's probably what happened. I doubt he's just calling me for the sake of calling me. I mean, maybe. He's a good dude. I really like Rochambeau. If you're not subscribed to his channel, you should go check him out. He's got some interesting opinions that don't always align with mine. 328 after taxes. There you go. He's got some interesting thoughts that don't always align with mine. I turned down a knife he's about to review because I thought it looked like a clone. He had a different perspective on that. But that's good because that means you guys get to look at the knife, even though KC over here is like, I'm not reviewing that knife. You guys get to check it out because he's going to review it. And yeah, so I'm good with that. Oh, I know. All right, guys, I got to go. So like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell. Hope you guys had fun. Very cool. So, hey, Matt's Faction, I didn't know you were here. Well, I'm going to stop for a second to say hello to Matty. Everybody say hello to Matty, and if you're not subscribed to Matt's Faction, go check out his channel as well. He's a good dude. He has a lot of fun with what he does, and I like that. Definitely love seeing people have a lot of fun doing this stuff. I had some Maui onion chips yesterday. You were lurking. Hey, baby girl. Nice. Well, good to have you here. But I'm about to leave because I've been here for 44 minutes on what was supposed to be a 20-minute live stream. So, all right, guys, hit that like button. We're at 47 likes. Very good. Thank you. So definitely like and comment and subscribe and hit that notification bell. And check out those channels I was talking about. Check out JD for EDC. Check out Roll Shambo. Check out Cole from Tri-State. Check out, who was the other one I was just mentioning? Daggone it. I just blanked. Faction. Yep. All those folks. Roll Shambo. Yep. So, guys, have a great one. I appreciate every one of you, and I thank you so much for watching the Knives Fast channel.